We got a lot to discuss. When it come to news, ain't no better than us. When it come to news, ain't no one you can trust. We got a lot to touch, so it's time to crush. We got a lot to discuss. When it come to news, ain't no better than us. When it come to news, ain't no one you can trust. We got a lot to touch, so it's time to crush. So it's time to crush.
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this incredible Saturday, I like to give a shout out to each and every last one of you members, because members, you get this video early. Subs, I want to thank you too, because you guys get a chance to get these videos on the weekend. Now you go Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live. But on the weekends, I drop videos for members first and then subs later. Hit the notification bell, because it's very important to know when the video is dropping so you can be the first ones to get it. Now, very recently, we had Fight Night Fridays and we had giveaways. We had the largest turnout when it came to members. We had over 17 members show up to get games for free. And I appreciate each and every last one of you. Now, sometimes these are older games that I actually get codes to, and I hand them out to my members. If you happen to have gotten that game before in the past, well, it's just the luck of the draw. But for some of you, there's a lot of gems, and I appreciate the fact that you're members. Those giveaways mean a lot to me, and I hope they mean a lot to you. So shout out to each and every last one of those 17 members. They got a chance to get it, and hopefully we have more. And Fight Night Friday was a rounding success, with us playing Guilty Gear Strife and also playing Invincible Versus. You saw us have a wonderful time. And again, the rooms were packed and people were showing up. If you have nothing to do on Friday, or if you do and you like to play fighting games, well, show up, show out, and show off. But Xbox is at its peak right now. And I can't lie to you, I haven't seen this much activity when it comes to Xbox in a long time. And it's refreshing to see the community upbeat as well as the morale in the building. Microsoft and Xbox are separating their identities, but Asha Sharma leading the charge. Guys, I know you affectionately call her the Empress, but she's ruling with an iron grip. There's also more CEOs there at Microsoft and Xbox. Well, we must push Microsoft to the side, because Xbox is carving their own supreme identity, with execs over at Xbox telling you where to voice your concerns and where to link up with other like-minded individuals that want to see the best for Microsoft, best for Xbox, sorry. Well, it's the best thing that we can have at this moment. Now, we're going to get into some of these topics, and then we're going to pull back around again and go over what we learned today. Now, this is brought to you from Pure Xbox, and this is Fraser Gilbert. Xbox execs invite fans to share backwards compatibility requests on a special website. There is a community-driven site where you can make your requests known. Now, for a long time, we realized that Xbox is taking us seriously. And your concerns when it comes to Back-Compat games, or games that you want to see show up Back-Compat-wise, your favorite title that hasn't been converted yet, well, now you can make this known to Xbox. It was announced back in March that Xbox Back-Compat compatibility program was getting revived for the brand's 25th anniversary. There was a lot of questions as to whether it meant the brand new back compatibility editions from the OG into the 360 era, or was it perhaps something else like a Back-Compat program making its debut on the PC. We still don't have the specifics on what's happening later this year, but interesting, Xbox exec Jason Ronald has invited fans to share their requests for new back compatibility titles via the Xbox Game Preservation website, which is a non-official Xbox fan site that started gaining traction a few months ago. Here's what Jason Ronald had to say. Can we get request games to get added? And Jason Ronald said, there's a community-driven site where you can make requests known. This is the first time we can recall Xbox employees actually inviting these kind of requests from Xbox community since November 2021, when it was announced that no further back-compatibility titles would be added. Due to the licensing and legal and technical constraints, fingers crossed they managed to find a way around it. It also proves that they're paying attention to Xbox Game Preservation site, so if there's something you really want to see added to back compatibility, it's worth voting for it there. The leaderboards is perhaps overly dominated by Transformer games and things like that. I personally am one of those people that have voted for all the Transformers games, all the Spider-Man games, everything that we used to have, especially from Activision. I want to see those titles reactivated. Activision, activated. Yeah. Now, to add more insult to injury, Sony increases the prices for its refurbished PlayStation 5 Slims by $100. This is brought to you by Tom Hardware, and this is João Morales. You have to pay more to buy a PlayStation 5. Same slimmer power, same immersive power, new slimmer size. Sony has increased the price for its refurbished PlayStation 5 Slim consoles by $100, bringing the digital edition to $500 and the disc drive model to $549. The original PlayStation 5 and Fortnite bundle now appears to be out of stock at the time of this writing, so you can no longer get a brand new PlayStation 5 digital edition for just $399. You can see these changes on Sony's website, sharing the bad news of the subreddit yesterday. At the moment, the cheapest PlayStation you can find, PlayStation 5 you can still get the original console for $399, though this is a refurbished model. If you want a brand new unit, you have no choice but to go shell out $599 for the digital PlayStation 5 digital edition console, or get the Ghost of Yoda Black limited edition bundle for the same price if you want a version with an optical drive. This right now is screaming corporate greed. I don't know how you feel about it, but let me know, because I honestly don't understand how you can take defective models or models that were sent back because of said defects, fix those models, and don't sell it for below market value. This is utterly insane to me. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been saying Xbox doing so many different things, but one of the different things that you can do right now that you can see is that new shiny logo that you see from Xbox. Well, this is brought to you by IG and Tom Phillips. Xbox's new shiny new logo is available today as a dynamic background and more. Xbox recently refreshed logo will become available today as a dynamic background and also launched on both as a profile background and a gamer pick for Xbox consoles. The newly installed Xbox boss, Asha Sharma, affectionately known as the Empress, has announced that the rollout this morning, following the logo's initial reveal last month. Seemingly by design, the shinier, more colorful logo brings back Xbox's iconic original neon green, lost during the recent series consoles era and replaced by a flat white style. That's nothing to do with coffee. Okay. Its place is a coloring more reminiscent of the original Xbox era or the popular 360 simpler times. You can see it right here when you click onto Asha's profile. And again, the branding switch is the latest quick-fire change by Asha to get Xbox. If you miss the glory days, well, they're trying to relive them in some form or fashion. And it all starts with branding. Branding is a huge thing. Marketing needs to follow. Next, execution needs to be on point, and delivery, well, better be on time. Now, anyone out here believing that the state of Xbox is fine is insane. The fact that Xbox needed to course correct is proof that the brand wasn't healthy. The business wasn't good. With the financials just releasing, we get a chance to see a whole lot more. And we get a chance to listen and understand what a new appointed Xbox CEO has to deal with, inheriting a brand that has a sickness. And hopefully she's the right person to fix the ship. Well, this is brought to you by Pure Xbox and Ben Kerry. Asha Sharma commented on the Xbox revenue loss for the Q3 2026. We know we have work to do. Now, what I'm going to get to is I'm going to get to the actual meat and potatoes of what she had to say. I highly encourage each and every last one of you to give Pure Xbox the traffic to go check it out. But if you don't have the time in your busy day, I got you. Xbox earnings today. While we have made progress expanding the business and our margins, player and revenue growth has not yet met our ambition. We know we have work to do to earn every player today and into the future. As we hinted in our coverage on the main financial results, this doesn't reflect on Asha Sharma's work yet. given her brief stint as Xbox boss so far. While she's clearly disappointed in the news, it's all about the new few years in regards to Asha and whether she can turn this sort of result around in the mid to long term. Again, we never expected Xbox to turn around overnight. We pretty much expected these financials to look exactly like how they are. It's not a shocker, but the change, the 180 that Xbox has done under her leadership, should bear fruit very soon. Now, at the end of the day, as an Xbox guy, I look for what's going on in the industry, what's happening with the company, what's transpiring in the community. And everything that I see right now, the new regime over at Xbox is focused squarely on rejuvenating, revitalizing, and polishing up the brand, fixing the brand, if you will, getting it back to prominence. Because a lot of times we lose sight on all of those things. Now, with the logo switch and the positive things that is being done over at Xbox, all I can say is the future looks bright. Now, when we go over to PlayStation, they're cleaning up their house, but there was so much clutter, so much mess over there. Well, obviously, we get a chance to see how tattered it was. PlayStation raising the price on refurbished games is diabolical, to say the least. If you support anything like that, then we need to know. We need to have a conversation. I hope not. But knowing this regime over at Xbox, I realize 100% that they're here to make Xbox great again. And I'm along for the ride. Pause. This is Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. If you liked anything you saw here, please hit the sub, notification, share it out. We're going to get right back to it another day. Well, I want you to do what I'm about to do, what you should be doing, is I want you to go with game is game and win is win. And I want you to try to play the Game Pass.
Before you get into an argument, remember this quote. A bee does not waste its energy trying to convince a fly that honey is better than shit. Some minds are not meant to be changed. Save your energy for what actually matters.